All right, Steve, so we're getting ready to release our first single, Vodka in the Freezer, this week. It's my wife's favorite song. It's my aunt's favorite song. Our fans want to know, what's the story behind Vodka in the Freezer?
Well, the story is set in a time a couple of decades ago when one of my former bandmates used to purposely get in a fight with his wife whenever we were leaving town. And for some reason, he thought that gave him the license to not be a great husband. And so one of these times, he pulled that stunt. We're going up to play Flagstaff for a few days, and he gets in a fight with his wife, and then we head up there.
Yeah.
But he didn't have any money. So he's looking for people to buy him drinks. He's got like this itty bitty per diem that the band used to have.
Yeah.
And so his solution was to bet it on the horses. They had an off-track betting counter at the bar. And so he used his per diem to try to get some cash together so he'd have something to party with and a way to get home.
Okay.
And his horses did not come in. None of them came in. And so he was broke. And then he's at the payphone trying to call his wife, and she won't pick up. And so he did it one too many times, and then ultimately we got back to Phoenix.
Yeah.
And I'm not certain whether he had someplace to sleep that night.
Okay. So that helps us understand the story, especially the verses. Playing with the song, hearing that, help our audience understand the Vodka in the Freezer part. Where does that come from?
So, Vodka in the Freezer is kind of a disconnected line from the story that I lifted from a book from Raymond Carver.
Okay.
And I think the book was called A Serious Talk. I hope I'm not misremembering that.
That's...
But so in the book, he goes to visit somebody and goes into her refrigerator and sees a bottle of vodka.
Okay.
And just says, "Hey, how long have you been keeping vodka in the freezer?" And for whatever reason, that line just stuck with me.
Okay.
For years and years. And then when I was writing this song, I don't know, I just attached it to the tune.
Okay.
And it seemed to fit.
Okay, just curious here, and I've been playing the song for a little over a year here. When did you write the song? I'm curious.
I wrote it over the course of probably 10 or 20 years. I actually took pieces of a song called Monty's Island that I wrote 25 years ago.
Okay.
And then completely changed the music and completely changed the story, etc. And that's part of my process, which I don't talk about much, is that, so like in this room, it's like I have pieces of songs. It's like someone that puts together bicycles. I have parts of songs, melodies, lyrics, and so forth. And so, a lot of my songs are kind of these Frankenstein type creations, that a piece of something from 30 years ago and something that just popped into my head when I was driving home from work. And then I kind of weld it together and see if it works, and if it doesn't, I let it go, and if it does, then I bring it to you guys.
Okay, awesome. Last question, everyone's wanting to know, when's the album dropping and when's the show?
Okay, well, the album is officially dropping. The whole EP is officially dropping on October 22nd. However, we are going to be releasing a single, Vodka in the Freezer, that will be on the platforms this coming week.
Okay.
We don't know exactly which day, and we will certainly announce it loudly when we have the exact date, but we're thinking it will either be Thursday or Friday.
Okay.
And when it comes out, it'll be on all the platforms.
Okay.
So whatever you got, it'll be there.
Excellent. And the show, October 22nd?
Right, and the show, October 22nd at Faux Cow in Scottsdale, starts at 6 p.m. Our great friends, Craig Wallach, or Craig Wallach Music, as they like to be known, will be opening the show. Okay. And then we'll play the middle slot. And then our extra great friends, Craig Green Band from Tucson, will be up to close out the show.
Okay.
And people may not know that Craig Green, the namesake of the band, also produced this record.
Absolutely.
And what an amazing job he did.
Yes.
And so they're going to close out the show, and then there's going to be a little surprise that I won't give away right now, but it's something you need to stick around for.
We'll save for the show. Okay, awesome. Okay, guys. October 22nd, the EP, Viva LosJones, drops. Later this week, watch social media. Vodka In The Freezer, the very first single from the EP of LosJones, drops this week on the social platforms.
Yeah, on the whatever you got iTunes, you got Spotify. Doesn't matter. We're going to be there.
Okay. Thanks, everyone. We're going to do more of these type of videos, just giving you a little bit of insights behind each song. This is Pablo Rodriguez.
Steve Jones.
Steve Jones from LosJones. See you next time.